unit guide starting on page 4. Basically, it was quite a... where's page 4? Oh, there it is. Okay. Cut straight to the chase at the start, saying how the gap is really huge between Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal people in terms of every conceivable indicator. So basically, we're screwed from the start. Referred to the NAPLAN testing and definitely was saying how NAPLAN can be part of the problem as much as it is part of the solution. So the general gist of what the unit is about is what's the role of the teacher in all of this. It does seem like it's going to be quite a practical unit. It's like, what do we actually value? Being a bit critical about that, and then what practical things can we do to get some of those outcomes happening and not have such a gap. It does seem to have a lot to do with social justice. So whether what we're learning about is health, truancy, educational outcomes, the history of Indigenous people in Australia, it's all supposed to be about how it's actually going to make a difference in what we're doing in our teaching, practical difference. Interesting reference to the Australian curriculum, saying that now all Aussie kids will be doing Indigenous education. Oh, the subject's called Aboriginal Studies. I didn't know about this, but now everyone's going to be doing that. So that should be a good thing in terms of reducing racism, but also improving educational outcomes for Indigenous kids, because there's a few guys here that reckon that having a strong cultural identity that's valued within the community leads to, how do I spell that? Wow, I wonder if I can edit here. What? Yeah. Oh no, wrong word. Will lead so better educational outcomes for the Indigenous kids. So they've got a strong cultural identity. So 2 perks there for the inclusion of Aboriginal studies in the Australian curriculum. Okay, page 6. She's kind of letting herself off the hook. Dr. Nardo being honest with us, saying she can't tell us exactly what to do because every social context is different and every Indigenous child you meet is different and every classroom you teach in is different. So she can't give us the strategy straight out, but more try and provide us with a framework so we can think about things with a bit of clarity. So it's looking like the unit's going to start off with the historical overview of what's happened so far in Australia. Then it looks like we're going to be trying to define what an effective teacher is and what effective learning is. Should be interesting. Then have a bit of an overview as to what best practice is at the moment. And then thinking about all this in relation to teaching Aboriginal students. So I don't know if you teach any Aboriginal students, but it's going to be interesting for me because I'm going to be using that word Aboriginal without a capital and thinking mainly about the kids I just taught, the Indigenous Mauritian kids. And there's definitely some crossover of issues here. Okay, and then the bigger, the graduate attributes that she's trying to get us to develop is not to be racist jerks and think critically and creatively. Then the next bit, I was just going through topic by topic, which was quite interesting, but I won't summarise all of that now. And the assessments. There was one big essay which is due on the 28th of January after the unit has finished. And for us, if we're doing this for masters, that should be closer to the 3,500, whereas undergrads can do it only 2,000. And then task 2 and 3 are kind of the same thing, because you pick, or we have one topic. I don't know if we get to pick, but one of those 10 topics, we have to lead a seminar on it and lead a discussion and include a handout, and we can create our own activities to help our classmates learn about our topic. And then we write a little short essay on the same topic. And if we do get to choose, I reckon to make things easy for ourselves, we should choose topic 6. Well, I'll choose topic 6 because it was really similar to what we did in our last unit. Topic 10 is very kind of generic, what is good teaching. So that's kind of cool as well. But yeah, I was thinking, because I don't feel like I have much experience in this unit, whereas I've already done a bit of thinking for that language and culture stuff. And then page, and there's all that contact details, all the videos. Reckons we should be watching Message Stick, which is on SBS, and there's an internet link. There's loads of websites you can read. I'll try and get hold. There's about 15 videos. I might try and watch some of them for fun. Okay. Then a bit of info of how to write the essay. And the big essay, the reflective essay, it does seem quite practical. It's like deciding or defining what you think a good teacher is, and then saying practical strategies that you can use in your context. The learning journal we don't have to do, but it does have a topic by topic guide for the learning journal, which might be helpful to look at those things that she's written there, so that when we do our readings topic by topic, we kind of know what her focus is. The seminar leadership, the bit where we do the teaching, the seminar paper, and then we get 10% just for rocking up. Then the last part is from page 17. It has a little thing about terminology, how not to be rude. And then page 18 to 35 is topic by topic reading guide, which I kind of just looked through, but mainly looked at topic 6, which is really similar to what we just did. Culture and language are inextricably connected. But I'll go through, as we go through with the textbook and the reader, I'll summarise those topic by topic.